Let me ask you something a little uncomfortable. If I looked at your bank account right now, would I see someone building wealth or someone slowly leaking it away without even realizing? Don't worry, I'm not judging, because honestly, I've been on both sides. The truth is, most people aren't broke because of one huge disaster. It's the quiet stuff, the invisible routines, the habits we brush off as normal. And the craziest part? You can be in your 30s, 40s, even 50s, earning good money and still feel like you're running in circles. Today, we're pulling the curtain back on 19 wealth habits that silently keep people poor. Some of them are so sneaky, you might not even realize you're doing them. Habit 1. Thinking a high income automatically equals wealth. A lot of people believe that the moment they start earning big, they're automatically wealthy. But that's just not true. I know people making well over 6 figures who are still stressed about bills at the end of the month. Why? Because income and wealth are two different things. Income is what flows in, wealth is what you actually keep and grow. Imagine pouring water into a bucket with holes in it. No matter how much water you add, it'll always leak out if you don't fix the holes. The same goes for money. If your lifestyle expands with your income, you're not really getting ahead. The habit of equating more money coming in with financial security is one of the fastest ways to stay broke without realizing it. Habit 2. Ignoring small leaks in spending. Here's the thing, it's rarely the massive purchases that drag people down. It's the little ones that stack up. Subscriptions you forgot to cancel, daily coffees, eating out 5 times a week. None of these feels dangerous in the moment. $10 here, $20 there, harmless, right? But over a year, those tiny spends can equal thousands. Think about it. That's money that could have been invested, compounding for you instead of disappearing. It's like termites in your house. They don't destroy it in one day, but silently, bit by bit, they cause serious damage. And by the time you notice, it's already too late. And for financial wealth, not knowing where your money is going means you'll never have control over it. Habit 5. Surrounding yourself with the wrong money mindset. This one stings a bit. The people you spend time with shape how you see money. If your circle thinks debt is normal, spending every weekend at the mall is normal, chasing the next shiny thing is normal, then guess what? You'll pick up the same habits. I've seen friends who never talk about saving, investing, or building assets. Their entire money conversation is about what they're buying next. If you're constantly around that, it's almost impossible not to get sucked into the same cycle. It's like trying to eat healthy while all your friends order fast food every single day. You eventually give in. And financially, giving in means staying stuck. Habit number 4. Not tracking where your money actually goes. This habit is sneaky because it feels harmless. You think you have a general idea of your expenses. But the truth is, until you actually write it down or use an app to track it, you don't really know. Most people underestimate their spending by a lot. I once thought I was spending maybe $100 a month on food delivery. When I finally checked, it was closer to $400. That was a punch in the gut. Not tracking your money is like driving at night with your headlights off. You might get lucky for a while, but eventually you're going to crash. And when it comes to wealth, not knowing where your money is going means you'll never have control over it. Habit 5. Treating debt like it's normal. Somewhere along the way, society started making debt look cool. Credit cards, car loans, buy now, pay later. It's marketed like a lifestyle upgrade. But here's the trap. Debt isn't just money you owe, it's money you already spent from your future self. Every time you swipe a credit card without paying it off right away, you're basically stealing from tomorrow. And with interest rates stacking up, it's like running on a treadmill that keeps getting faster. I've seen people with solid jobs who still feel broke because half their paycheck goes to debt payments. If you normalize debt, you normalize financial stress. Habit 6. Living without an emergency fund. Life has a funny way of throwing curveballs. The car breaks down, the roof leaks, medical bills pop up. Without an emergency fund, those surprises turn into crises. What do most people do? Swipe the credit card or take a loan. And boom, back to habit 5, stuck in debt. An emergency fund is like a financial seatbelt. You hope you never need it, but when life hits you hard, it keeps you safe. Even a few thousand saved can mean the difference between a minor setback and years of financial struggle. Habit 7. Believing investing is too complicated. A lot of people stay poor simply because they never start investing. They tell themselves it's too complicated or they'll learn someday. But waiting is the most expensive choice. Compounding doesn't care about excuses. It only cares about time. I've heard people in their 40s and 50s say, "I wish I started earlier." And the sad part is, they could have, but fear or confusion held them back. You don't need to be a Wall Street genius to invest. Even simple, consistent investments in index funds over time can build serious wealth. Thinking investing is too complicated is like refusing to plant a tree because you don't understand botany, and then wondering why you're still standing in the shade. Habit 8. Chasing instant gratification instead of patience. This one hits hard, especially today. We live in a world where everything is one click away. Food, entertainment, even shopping. That mindset bleeds into money too. People want quick wins, the hot stock, the crypto that goes to the moon, the get-rich-quick scheme. But real wealth isn't fast food. It's slow cooked. It takes patience, discipline, and a long-term view. I've seen folks blow thousands chasing the next big thing, while someone else quietly invested the same money in boring old index funds and came out miles ahead later. Chasing quick rewards might feel exciting in the moment, but it leaves you broke in the long run. Habit number 9. Always upgrading your lifestyle. This one is sneaky because it feels like progress. You get a raise, so you move into a bigger apartment. You get a bonus, so you buy a new car. Lifestyle creep makes you feel like you're leveling up, but in reality, you're just pressing reset. Your expenses keep rising to match your income, so you never actually build wealth. It's like running on a treadmill. No matter how fast you go, you stay in the same place. I've seen people in their late 40s making twice what they earned in their 20s, but still stressed about money. Why? Because every upgrade kept them from saving or investing the difference. Habit number 10. Not having a budget that actually works. The word budget scares people, but the truth is, it's just a plan for your money. Without it, your money will control you instead of the other way around. Too many people think budgeting means saying no to everything fun, but that's not it. A good budget is like a GPS. It tells you where you're headed and how to get there. Without one, you're just driving around burning gas with no destination. I once avoided budgeting because I thought it was too restrictive, but when I finally made one, I realized I had more money for fun because I wasn't wasting it on things I didn't care about. Not budgeting keeps you broke because you never see the full picture. Habit 11. Believing more stuff equals more happiness. We've all been there. That rush of buying something new. Shoes, gadgets, even a car. Feels amazing for a moment. But the high doesn't last. And then what? You want the next thing. It's a never-ending cycle. People fill their homes with stuff, but still feel empty financially. The truth is, lasting happiness comes from experiences, security, and freedom, not clutter. I remember buying an expensive phone once, thinking it would make me feel better about life. 2 months later, it just felt normal. The money was gone, and so was the excitement. If you're chasing happiness through stuff, your bank account will always suffer.
Habit 12. Depending on one source of income. This one is risky. Most people rely on just one paycheck. But what happens if that paycheck disappears? The company downsizes, the economy shifts, or you just burn out. Depending on one source of income is like standing on one leg. You can balance for a while, but the second something shakes you, you'll fall. Wealthy people build multiple streams of income: investments, side businesses, rental income, digital products. Even small side incomes add up over time. It's not about hustling 24/7, it's about building safety nets so one bad day doesn't ruin your entire financial life. Habit 13, avoiding conversations about money. A lot of people treat money like a taboo subject. They'll talk about vacations, TV shows, even politics. But when it comes to money, silence. The problem is, by avoiding money conversations, you avoid learning. I've met people in their 30s and 40s who still don't know the basics of investing or retirement planning simply because they never asked. It's like trying to get healthy without ever talking about food or exercise. The wealthy aren't afraid to discuss money. They ask questions, they share ideas, they learn from each other. If you're avoiding the topic, you're avoiding growth. Habit 14, relying on luck instead of a plan. Some folks believe money problems will just work themselves out, or that one day they'll magically get a windfall, a lottery win, a huge inheritance, or some big break. But hoping for luck is not a wealth strategy. Wealth comes from small, consistent actions that stack up over years. Think about it like fitness. You don't get in shape by wishing for abs. You get in shape by showing up every day, eating right, moving your body. Money works the same way. Waiting for luck keeps you passive. Having a plan keeps you moving forward. Habit 15, not valuing time as much as money. Time and money are deeply connected, but a lot of people don't see it. They'll waste hours chasing tiny discounts or binging on shows they don't even enjoy, but then complain they don't have time to build a side hustle or learn a new skill. Here's the truth. Time is the most valuable currency you have. Once it's gone, it's gone. If you're always trading time for short-term pleasures, you're sacrificing long-term freedom. Wealthy people think differently. They spend money to save time, and they invest their time in things that multiply their money later. Habit 16, comparing yourself financially to others. Scrolling through social media and seeing someone with a new car, a bigger house, or an expensive vacation can mess with your mindset. Suddenly, you feel like you're behind, like you need to spend more just to keep up. This is what keeps so many people broke, living for appearances instead of actual freedom. I know someone who bought a luxury car just because their coworker had one. 2 years later, they were drowning in debt while the coworker had already sold their car and moved on. Chasing comparison is like running a race with no finish line. You'll exhaust yourself financially and emotionally, but never actually win. Habit 17, ignoring your health while chasing money. This one doesn't sound like a money habit at first, but it's one of the biggest silent killers of wealth. People hustle hard, skip sleep, eat junk, and ignore exercise because they're too busy making money. But here's the trap. When your health breaks down, your money goes with it. Medical bills pile up, your energy drops, and your ability to earn shrinks. I've seen people in their 40s and 50s forced to spend a fortune on treatments that could have been prevented with simple, healthy habits. Wealth is useless if you don't have the health to enjoy it. Habit 18, not setting clear financial goals. Most people have vague money dreams. I want to be rich, or I want to retire someday. But vague goals lead to vague results. Wealthy people are specific. They know how much they want saved by 40, how much passive income they need, what kind of lifestyle they're aiming for. Without a target, you'll drift. It's like shooting arrows in the dark. You'll waste time, energy, and resources, but never actually hit anything. I remember when I set my first clear savings goal, even something simple, like building a $10,000 emergency fund. Suddenly, every choice had a purpose. Without goals, your money habits stay random, and random never builds wealth. Habit 19, waiting too long to start. This is the deadliest habit of all. People tell themselves they'll start saving or investing when they get a raise, when the kids grow up, when life settles down. But life never settles down. Years fly by, and suddenly they're 50 or 60, wishing they had started earlier. I've heard older people say, "I thought I had more time." That's heartbreaking. The truth is, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Delaying is the most expensive choice you can make, because every year you wait, you're losing the power of compounding. So there you go, 19 wealth habits that might be silently holding you back. And if you're honest, I'm pretty sure at least a couple of these hit close to home, right? Don't beat yourself up. We've all been there, including me. What matters is that now you see them for what they are, and you can start changing them. Imagine how different life could look in 5 or 10 years if you just break a few of these patterns starting today. That's real financial freedom, not flashy cars or pretending on social media, but actually sleeping peacefully at night because you're in control. If this video opened your eyes even a little, do me a favor, hit that like button so YouTube knows it helped you. And if you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe. I've got a lot more practical, no-nonsense wealth lessons coming your way. And hey, share this with a friend too, because chances are they're stuck in at least a couple of these habits as well. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and remember, small daily habits are either quietly making you poor or quietly making you rich. The choice is always in your hands.